Dear student, it's another beautiful day to be with you again. My name remains Edo Triumph, the tutor for this course, Computer Literacy 2, for the Diploma in Junior Primary program. I'm sure you must have listened to Unit 1, Unit 2 of this course. In Unit 1, we talked about Microsoft Excel. In Unit 2, we talked about Microsoft PowerPoint. Today, I'm going to run through another unit in your course outline, in your module, which is going to focus on internet, concept and use of internet. Therefore, in this presentation, our focus is mostly going to be on the basic concept of internet. We're going to look at some various definitions of some terminologies used when it comes to the use of the internet, as well as how to use the internet to search for information. I'll have a little bit of demonstration from the internet, how to use the internet to search for information. As well, I'll give you some basic training on how to have your assignment done or some other issues when it comes to the use of internet. So sit down and relax while we go through for the next 1 hour, 30 minutes on the use of internet. This unit discusses once again concept and use of internet for the Diploma in Junior Primary Computer Literacy School. Introduction to internet. In our lesson today, our first course is going to be internet-related concept, as I said, types of search engine, advantages and disadvantages of using the internet, the types of connection to the internet, how to retrieve specific tests from the internet, and other things that we are going to look at when it comes to the use of internet. I'm very sure if I do ask you to tell me how to use the internet, most of you will be able to tell me. I'm very sure also that quite a lot of you, if not all of you, you have Facebook accounts. So talking about social networking, most of us know how to use it. But that is not all. Let's look at it from the education aspect. Before we go into all those stories, let us first of all ask ourselves, what is internet? What is internet? There's no way you'll be able to give me an answer directly from there, since it's not a real-time system. You're watching me from the YouTube presently. But I want to ask students that question at a different time, at different level of education. Students give different type of answers when you ask them what is internet. Some tell you internet is where we can Facebook. Fine, I know you can Facebook on the internet. So some tell you internet is where we can look for information. I agree with you. You are not wrong, but it's not too professional. But then what is internet? Various scholars give different definition to the term internet. But let's look at it from the computer professionalism, actually the meaning of the word internet. I have a very nice definition for you. As you can see on the screen, that the internet simply means network. The word network means connectivity. The word network means connectivity. So the internet means network of interlinked computers. Computers that are linked together, worldwide. That is various networks that are linked together worldwide, that is accessible to the general public. So, we have different type of network at different places all over the world, but they are all linked together so that anybody, anywhere, at any time in the world can have access to this network and to the information they contain thereabout or therefore. Now, this interconnected computer, they work by transmitting data through a special type of packet switching, which is known as the IP or the Internet Protocol. So at your place of work, perhaps you have your computer network. My place of work, I have a computer network. This same we have all over the world. Now all this network, they are linked together in such a way that whatever information data we have in all over this network, they are linked together so that all of us can share them. Anybody, anywhere, anytime can have access to them. Since internet has come to use, since we are now in the era of internet, it is there. What are the uses? What are some of the uses, some of the advantages when it comes to the use of internet? I'm very sure majority of us, if not all of us listening or watching this video, is used to the term email, electronic mail. It's used to the term email. One of the advantages, one of the uses we have seen so far when it comes to the use of the internet is email. There you can send messages electronically. There you can receive messages electronically. So with the use of internet, email becomes possible where you can receive messages electronically and where you can send messages electronically. I'm going to talk about email as a topic on its own in my next presentation. Apart from that, what other advantages do you have or do you get from the use of the email in our modern world? Have you thought about information? Wow. I've read so many books where people refer to email as one of the, some talking about information highway. Have you heard about that word, information highway? Does it make sense to you when you talk about information highway? One of the biggest advantages of internet today is you can access information, you can have access to information anywhere, anytime you are. The internet is flooded with a lot of information. I remember back then while I was still in the university studying as an undergraduate, when it was time for us to have an assignment done or when it was time for us to have our project done, we travel from one city to another city searching for libraries. And you might get to the city, the library might not have the book you are looking for. But what do you have today? The library is at home. The library is in your hands. So information, access, quick access to information is one major advantage you can talk about when you talk about the use of the internet. What other advantage do you have? What about business? Internet has come to help the business world. Internet has made the business world to boom. It has become easier for buyers to buy goods and services. It has become more easier for sellers to showcase their goods and services to the consumer, to the customers, compared to the way it was in those days. I do remember that if I don't travel to the New York or if you don't travel to one city of the world, you will not be able to see some goods and services. But now you don't need to travel to anywhere in the comfort of your room, in the comfort of your sitting room or your office or your car. You can sell your goods and services to the world. People can view your goods and services. People can pay for your goods and services. So it has helped the world to boom. You have people who do not rent offices again. We have people that do not rent offices. They have their website. They display their goods and services, and customers, consumers, contact them. So in business, the internet has really helped that sector to boom. What about social networking? I don't need to preach too much or talk too much about that, you know. If we talk about social networking, I don't need to talk too much. I don't need to talk too much about that. You know why? Everybody do this. You all have Facebook account. You all have WhatsApp account, Twitter, and other social networking. At times, you see people sitting down on their own, smiling. You just see somebody who sit down like this. Wow. You see? Smiling. Social networking. Who is making you to laugh? Someone. All right? So we can socialize without leaving our homes. We can socialize without leaving our offices. That is one good thing that the internet has brought to us today. Is that not a good news? It is a good news. What next? Entertainment. Entertainment. When I get bored at times, I can just go into my laptop and begin to play games. When I'm bored, I'm tired of when I'm tired of writing programs at times, when I'm tired of working on the computer at times, I can say, okay, let me watch a movie. I don't need to go to my mall, to the theater, to the movie theater, so that I can watch a movie there. No. From my computer, from my cell phone, I can watch a movie. I can get entertained. I can watch soccer. I can watch music. So we can get entertained with the use of internet. So entertainment is one crucial, very important thing that the internet has already brought to us. What about searching of jobs? To search for jobs. To search for jobs. When people look for jobs, the conventional way, or gone are those days, you have to buy the newspaper, go to vacancies and begin to search. Now tell me, you don't have a job. Where do you get money to buy newspaper from every day? People can search for jobs on the internet nowadays. And you know what? You don't need to search for job only within your country, only within your town, only within your territory, only within your region. No, you can search for job worldwide. I remember when I got a job in Canada. But then I've not been to Canada. I applied for the job on the internet. I got a job on the internet, but I never go anyway because I was not able to speak French. Because one of the requirements is you have to speak French in Quebec, but I was not able to speak French. So don't ask me, Mr. Edo, why did you go for it? Okay. All right. What about dating? Do you believe in internet love? Have you seen that nice, handsome guy you'll be dating on the internet you have never seen before? What about a beautiful lady you have never seen her before, but you have seen her on the internet? You say, my wife is in London? Oh, wow. My girlfriend is in UK? Wow. My girlfriend is in South Africa? Wow. My boyfriend is in Ghana, is in Nigeria? Wow. But you've never met this guy. Where did you meet him? On social networking, on the internet. So people have been able to meet their spouse, their girlfriend, their husbands to be, their wife to be, through the use of the internet. So you don't just look within the church now that, oh, let me just look in my church, in my street, the church near me, it's my colleagues. You can get your wife, you can get your husband on the internet. That's one advantage. All right, search and you shall find. If you are searching, look, you will find one. Good. Personal information can be stored on the internet. Now let's look at also some of the disadvantages. People always say that every good thing at times comes with one problem or the other. That the internet has some disadvantage. Is there any disadvantage with the use of the internet? Is there any disadvantage with the use of the internet? There are some few disadvantages. Your privacy can be intruded upon. Your privacy can be intruded upon. And everybody cherishes his or her privacy. But when it comes to the internet, our privacy can be intruded upon. How do you feel about that? Bad? That, oh, now I'm able to get through your account. I'm able to hack your Facebook account. Now I know all your details. I know your credit card information. I know your date of birth. I know where you were born. I know everything about you without even asking you. You know, in those days before the era of internet, before you can get this information from me, you have to either carry my office file or you boggle my house. But nowadays, I don't need to come to your house. I can get everything about you through the internet. That is a disadvantage. One other bad thing associated with the internet is pornography. Pornography, which is a bad habit. But sad to say, majority practice these things secretly while on the internet. It has led to some breakdown of relationships, breakdown of marriages, breakdown of home. When you find that your spouse your daughter, your son is watching the internet, is watching the pornography on the internet. You know, in those days, before you can have access to things like this, you must go out and buy those type of books that contains pornography and is clearly written 18 years and above. It will not be sold to you. But now, people get those things at home. It has corrupted the mind of young ones. This is not a pastoral class, but I just want to use this opportunity to say it out. If you're a parent, check what your children are watching on the internet. Check their cell phone once in a while and see if they are having access to some of these inappropriate pornographic websites before things get out of hand. It's just a piece of advice, also not part of our curriculum. Another disadvantage that a result of that can come from the internet is virus threat. Virus is easily spread or can easily spread when it comes to the internet. It's one of the platforms that makes it very easy, very comfortable for viruses to spread. You know why? Because we are linked together. We are connected together. For the fact we are connected together, for the fact we are linked together, it makes it very possible, very easy for these viruses to spread. And people that spread computer viruses use the internet as a platform for easier spreading of computer viruses. As a result of that, it can lead to your information damage, your information crashing, your computer system crashing. Spamming. Spamming is another disadvantage that always comes from the internet also. When we talk about spamming, I'm referring to a situation whereby unwanted emails are being sent to different people at different times. Unwanted emails are being sent to different people at different times. Email not solicited for. Emails you never asked for. And most of them are in your bulk folder, your spam folder. You don't know where they come from. You just see them coming in. There are some of these bad illegal activities that takes place within the internet. So you can see so far that the internet has quite a lot of advantages. It clearly has some few advantages which can be guided against. Are you fine? Are you listening to Mr. Edo? Good. Let us continue with this discussion. Some common terminologies. What are some of the terminologies we use when it comes to the internet? I want to familiarize you with these terminologies so that whenever I make use of them, you understand what I'm talking about. What are some of these terminologies? First of all, we've talked about what the internet is as a network of all the computer network around the whole world. But whenever we are working on the internet, there are some of these terminologies that we use, which I will explain some of them to you right away. Just sit down and listen to me. Relax. Have you heard about the word internet browser? Let me start with this. The word browser means to search. The word browser means to search. So when we say internet browser, internet searcher. So internet browser is a program that helps us, that enables us to search the internet. You know, the internet contains billions or trillions of information. When we want to search for the information, we don't use the word search, we say browse the internet. So the word browser is a computer program, it's a computer software that enables us to view pages on the internet. It's a browser, it's a computer software that enables us to browse, that is to search for data and information on the internet. So without a browser, you cannot surf the web. Without a browser, you cannot surf the web. Without a browser, you cannot browse the internet or search the internet. So you need a browser. There are different types of browsers, but good enough, most of us we use a Windows operating system. Most of us we use Windows operating system, and Windows operating system comes automatically with a browser called Internet Explorer. It comes with a browser called Internet Explorer. It comes with a browser called Internet Explorer. So Internet Explorer is a browser. We have other browser. Mozilla Firefox is another browser. We have others, some of them, like Safari. Safari is always seen on a MacBook, or if you have an iPad, okay, mostly of the Apple products. So we have different type of browsers, meaning before you can use the internet, you need a browser. As I said, if you check your computer, I'm making reference to Windows, like Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10. It comes with a default browser known as Internet Explorer. That one is always there. Others can be installed for you based on request, like Mozilla Firefox, Netscape, Safari. Can you take a few minutes after this presentation to check your computer to see which browser do you have? Like Internet Explorer has that E sign you can see on the screen, while the N sign on the screen is for the Netscape. So can you check your system and see the type of browser that you have? Let's look at another word, another terminology we use when it comes to the internet. A website. What is a website? A website is an integrated combination of web pages. It's an integrated or combination of web pages. I'm sure if I ask you to give me an example of a website, there are thousands of them you will give to me. We have IOL.edu.na, neard.edu.na. These are all websites. So a website is a combination of web pages. So you have web pages combined together to form a website. So what then is a web page? If we say a website is a combination of web pages, what then is a web page? A web page is an internet or an electronic page that can contain text, music, videos, pictures, graphics, any of them, or a combination of all of them together at the same time. So a web page can contain text, a web page can contain video, a web page can contain music, or a combination of all of them. It's an electronic page, an internet page, and they can be linked together to form a website. So for you to have a website, you need to create, design different web pages and link them together to form a website. This course is not all about web design. For those of you who are students of the International University of Management that takes web design, you can see that you are taught web design. First of all, you design the pages together, link them together to form a website. So you can design, you can decide to define, you can define your website as a collection of related web pages. I repeat, a website can be defined as a collection of related web pages, while a web page is an electronic page, an internet page that can contain text, music, song, video, pictures, and so on, and they can be linked together to form a website. What else do I want you to know when it comes to web internet terminology. Remember, I have discussed the following so far. I've discussed a browser. I have told you what is a website. I have told you what is a web page. Now, let us go further to look at other terminologies as used on the internet. Home page. Home page. What is a home page? Whenever you open any website, the starting page of every website, the first page of every website is known as the home page. The starting page, the first page of every website is known as the home page. There can be other additional pages apart from the home page, but the very first one on a website is the home page. You can set any of the pages to be the home page. It depends on what you want when it comes to your internet. www. What does it mean? World Wide Website. If I ask you in the examination, what is www? It means World Wide Website. World Wide Website. Something else I want you to take note, or you must know, is search engines. Search engines. Search engines. What are search engines? Search engines are programs that searches documents based on specific words given by you. So you have a database, for example. You have a stored information somewhere, but you are looking for one thing or the other from that stored information, from that database. So you must give a criteria to the computer. This is what I'm looking for. So based on what you give, the computer will reply to you answers based on the search condition. So basically, you can talk about search engines as program that searches document for specific words and return a list of the documents where the words are found. So if we are looking for certain information on the internet, you need the search engines. Whenever you type in a question or any word, any sentence, any phrase, the computer, that is the search engine, will now search the whole of the internet and bring out related, relevant answers based on the words you keyed in. That I will demonstrate to you during the course of this lesson. I've told you what is a home page already. Something else that you must also take note of is known as hyperlink. 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 Hyperlink means a link that you can click on and it will take you to another page. That I will demonstrate to you today to make it more easier for you to understand. Hyperlink is a link that you click on, then it will link you to another page. I will demonstrate that to you today. So still hold on. When I get to the practical section, I will show you how hyperlink works. It can be a text, it can be an image, it can be a graphics. But when you click on it with a mouse, or you get it activated, it will connect you to a new page or to a new website, as the case may be. So I will demonstrate to you when we come to the use of the practical computer internet. What more? Download, upload. I'm sure you use some of these words frequently, often. You have a Facebook account, right? How did your picture get to that Facebook account? You have a WhatsApp account? Yes. How did your WhatsApp get your picture? When you created your WhatsApp account, When you created your Facebook account, what happened? You uploaded. What did you do? You uploaded your picture. And at times, you want to see my picture, you can take it also. What is Mr. Edo trying to say here? When we talk about download, download is when you transfer data from a remote computer to your computer. And most of the time, from a particular server to your computer, or to your local device, like to your computer or to your cell phone. So downloading means when you transfer data from a remote computer to your local or laptop, local computer, or your cell phone. Copying from the internet to your computer. Then upload is just the direct opposite. It's a process of transferring data from a local computer to a remote computer. It's a process of transferring data from a remote computer to a server. So you upload from your computer to a main server or to a remote computer. To a remote computer. Don't get confused here. One, download, you are taking from the remote computer to where? To your local computer. From the remote computer to where? To your local computer. Then upload from your computer to the remote computer. From your computer to the remote computer or to a particular server. Upload, download. Ne? Upload, download. Okay, because I can ask you in the examination, differentiate between download and upload. We are moving gradually to where I have to take you to the internet. But before then, I want you to have a look at the layout of a web page. This is a Google account, a website. There you can see the title bar. You must have heard about the word title bar from my previous discussion in my previous unit. The menu bar, the toolbar, the address bar where you type your address. So this, I'm going to demonstrate to you very soon how to use all these things.